Welcome to Video-4. Go for long-term Bitcoin investment. Since the historic, bloody event of March 12, 2020, when the price of Bitcoin dropped 50% in one day, its price has been in a constant uptrend. You may have read that there are people making excellent short-term gains trading Bitcoin. While this may be true, you need expert knowledge and it is a risky strategy. We strongly recommend that you go for a long-term Bitcoin investment strategy. You should still treat Bitcoin as a risky asset to invest in. If you are not prepared to make high-risk investments, then maybe Bitcoin is not for you. You have seen an example of the kind of rewards that are possible, so you need to decide if it is right for you. Bitcoin investment strategies. There are different ways that you can invest in Bitcoin. We will look at the most popular ways. Long-term buying and holding. This is the Bitcoin investment strategy that we recommend. Here you will buy Bitcoin at a certain price and hold on to it for a period of time in the hope that the value will increase. You may also see this strategy called hodling. When you decide to buy and hold, it is very important that you do not just take anyone's advice on whether Bitcoin will rise or fall. You need to know how Bitcoin works and do your homework using the tools available to come to a decision yourself. If you are going to adopt a buy and hold Bitcoin investment strategy, then we suggest that you do the following. 1. Do not invest more than you can comfortably afford to lose. As we said earlier, Bitcoin is a high-risk investment and this should be in your thoughts at all times. 2. When you have purchased Bitcoins, don't leave them in an exchange wallet. Get your own wallet and move them there. We will discuss the different types of cryptocurrency wallet and their advantages and disadvantages in a later chapter. 3. Use a reputable exchange to make your Bitcoin purchases. This may cost you a bit more, but it is better to be safe than sorry. 4. Don't purchase all of your Bitcoins in just one trade. Use the principle of dollar cost averaging, DCA, and commit to purchasing a certain amount every month, or more frequently, throughout the course of the year. When you do this, you pay average prices during the year. Short-term Bitcoin trading. As we said before, this is where you buy Bitcoins at a low price and then sell them at a higher price to realize a profit. The time frame for these investments is short. We do not recommend that you start out with short-term Bitcoin trading. As you learn more about Bitcoin, you can move to a shorter-term trading strategy. It is certainly possible, and there are some very large players in the Bitcoin market making profits regularly on short-term Bitcoin trades. You need to learn how to trade properly to make this work, which takes time and practice. Mining for Bitcoins. In order to make any kind of profit with Bitcoin mining, you need to invest in a lot of high-end computer equipment and get the cheapest electricity that you can find. And then there are no guarantees. Mining has become a lot harder over the years. There are less and less Bitcoins to find and more people mining. It is just not a cost-effective way to invest in Bitcoin, in our opinion. Use the money you would spend on equipment and electricity to buy and hold Bitcoin instead. Doubling your Bitcoins. Have you seen websites that claim that they can double your Bitcoin holdings? Or maybe you have come across sites that claim they will pay you high levels of interest every day on your Bitcoins? We have one word for these kinds of websites: scam. There are lots of websites that offer high-yield investment programs, HYIP, and almost all of these are scams too. What happens here is that these sites take money from people all around the internet in exchange for high returns. They use the money that they get from new people signing up to pay high returns to the initial investors, which creates a buzz. Then guess what? A few months later, the website simply disappears. Most people lose their money and they have no way to get it back. Don't fall for these Ponzi scheme type scams. You cannot double the amount of Bitcoins that you have using these sites. It is more likely that you will lose all of your Bitcoins. How Bitcoin really works. To be profitable with Bitcoin, you have to know how it really works. So we will explain everything that is involved, including the underlying technology, which is blockchain. We are not going to go into a lot of technical detail about blockchain, so don't worry. But you do need to understand the principles of it. You connect to the blockchain community using a computer network. This network has Bitcoin ledgers using blockchain. All Bitcoin transactions are compiled into blocks, and then these blocks connect in a chain-like formation. This is where the name blockchain comes from. The Bitcoin process. If you want to make a Bitcoin transaction, then you will use your wallet to send out a request to all of the nodes, computers, on the entire Bitcoin network. The nodes use special algorithms, a set of rules and calculations, which validate the Bitcoin transaction. This concludes this video lesson. Thank you for watching.